Hi. If anybody's there, I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to get started while I make sure I have everything here.
What did you roll?
Okay. If anybody's there, say hi so I know you're here.
I'm kind of bound to do it tonight.
Alright guys, I'm just waiting a minute, see if anyone else. Hi, Julie. How are you? See if anyone else is gonna pop on here in a minute and then we'll get started. Just trying to see. So I had a little bit of a hard time getting my laptop to work for this. I'm gonna have to see what the settings need to be for that. But so, excuse the toddlers. So, and then my other child apparently broke my tripod that I had for my phone. So, see if I can get everything situated here. Hi, sweetie. Okay. Hey, Carter. Okay, wait with her for a little bit. Okay. All right. Oh, just, ringleading the circus at the moment. How are you guys doing? Never a dull moment around here. Got two toddlers to juggle and running a business and trying to take care of the house and taking care of all the things. So just try to keep it all going. So we got a few people on. I think we could probably just go ahead and get started. Hi, Suzanne. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Okay. So I wanted to kind of just jump on and give you guys some pointers. You're gonna have to excuse the toddlers. I'm really sorry. Yes, honey. Yes. Hey, Carter, honey, can you guys go play over there for a few minutes? So any of you guys have little kids, I think you understand exactly what's going on here. Mom, Alyssa, is busy and focusing on something else, so now it's an emergency situation. Okay, come here. Okay, so anyway, what I wanted to do is pop on here and give you guys, oh my goodness. She's 1.5, what can I do? I want to give you guys some pointers on some things as far as kind of just a general way to clean up your cabinets, clean out some things in your house. Oh my goodness. And, make sure things are, a little less toxic in the house. So I'm calling this one a 3 days of domestic detox. So today is day 1. We're going to go over some home cleaning products. We're going to just like a very brief overview of some of the things you probably want to be avoiding. And I'm going to give you recipes and show you how to make a couple of things that you can use at home that are completely non-toxic, and you don't have to worry when you've got little ones like this running around that may want to try to get into stuff. So anyway, so I just want to give you guys a brief overview here. My name is Natalie, and I am the founder of meatcrunchy.com, which we're getting ready to launch right now. We're in phase 4 of the beta testing, and I currently have the Facebook group going, and you guys are probably watching this through there. Hoop. I also recently published my first children's book on Amazon called Crunchy Mom. My kid loves this book, and every time she sees it, she says, "Hoo," because they're hula hooping, and she wants me to read it now. So hopefully she won't freak out because I'm not going to read the book right now. But I know, Suzanne, I can't wait for it to launch too. I'm excited to get this beta thing done so we can get everybody in there and really get this thing going. So, do you want to hold it?
No.
No, you want me to read it, huh? Okay. In addition to being the author of Crunchy Mom, founder of MeatCrunchy.com, primarily I'm a concerned mom. I look at things. I like to be, involved with making informed choices on what goes on in my house and what my family eats and uses and is exposed to as much as I possibly can. Oh my gosh. I like to make informed choices. I like to know what's in my cabinets. I like to know what I'm using, and I like to especially know that what I'm using isn't, going to cause us to have to call poison control or rush to the ER if somebody accidentally gets some in their eye or gets them on their skin or whatever the case may be. So there's this really okay. So there are a lot of things that we can't control, obviously. There's a lot of things that we can't control as far as exposure goes. Like you can't really control. We can't do milk right now, honey. I'll do that a little bit. We can't control the air that we breathe outside and what's in a lot of the products. But what we can control is our choices and what we. Yes, baby. I'm so sorry. No, honey, we don't hit. We don't hit. What we can't control is the products that we buy, the things we choose to spend our money on. And I'm just going to keep rolling with this as best as I can, you guys. I'm really sorry. We can empower ourselves as best we can by making better choices and choosing to buy better products. Things that not. But hang on just a second. Okay. I'm sorry. She's 19 months old. So we can make better choices as far as choosing to buy better products, spending our money on things that are not, as detrimental to our health or to the environment. And we can also choose to make our own things at home a lot of times, which is what I'm going to talk about today. So the benefit, you can always buy more eco-friendly options, and there are some things out there on the market that are pretty good choices that you can use. And you're totally free to, make your own choices, obviously. I like to make my own things because then, honestly, it saves a little bit of money. And also because even if you're buying the more eco-friendly products and things, you have to kind of research all those products and the companies that are making them. And then you always have the possibility that the thing that you really love, it might all of a sudden get bought out by another bigger company and they might change the formulation, and you might not even have any idea that it got bought out or that they changed the formula, and then all of a sudden you've been using it for like 6 months and you're like, whoa, when did this stuff get in here? So I like to just keep it more simple, and I like to make a lot of my own stuff. So I find that they work. Honey? Yes. Sorry. So yeah, I like to keep it more simple, and then you don't have as many products in the cabinet and things. Carter, keep that back to her, please. Just set it down. Keeping it simple, less products in your cabinets. You don't have to have a separate kind of product for every individual thing a lot of the times. It doesn't have to be that that complicated. So, like I said, less worries about your favorite brand getting bought out, changing formulation. You probably save some money. You don't have to worry about like having something in your cabinet that, you know, all of a sudden if your childproof locks or whatever aren't closed, or someone else gets in the cabinet and doesn't put it away properly. You don't have to worry about having to call poison control if somebody gets something in their eyes or accidentally swallows something. Or, you know, when you got little kids, obviously you can't control everything. So better just to kind of eliminate some of the worries, in my opinion. You know, obviously you're free to do whatever you choose to do, but that's what I like to do. So some of the concerns with having some of the more traditional cleaning products are air quality. Obviously, you've got things like volatile organic compounds, also known as VOCs. Those things are emitted from the cleaners when you spray them. Cleaners, disinfectants, air fresheners, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in there that's not good to breathe. It's not good if you get it in your eyes. Some of it is dangerous even just to get it on your skin. So why are you going to be spraying it around your house? I don't know. It makes sense to me. Anyway, yeah, like I said, danger to exposure to your eyes, your skin, your mouth. When you got little kids, they don't know. So one of the most common cleaning products for dusting is Pledge. Honestly, as far as commercial products go, it could be worse, but it could be a lot better. There's a website, there's a few websites that do ratings on these products. One of them is EWG. On that one, Pledge, you know, is one of the most common ones. It's rated a C, you know, out of A to F, it's rated a C. It's got some interesting ingredients like butane, propane. Interesting things to have in your furniture polish. And honestly, one of the worst ingredients it has is the artificial fragrances. And those things are really bad for you. It doesn't maybe seem like a big deal, but they're endocrine disruptors, and they can do a lot of problems. So yeah, it's best just to avoid all the artificial fragrances, the air fresheners, things like that. It's better just to use natural things. So yeah, Pledge, I could do without it. I'm going to show you how to make something that is a substitute for Pledge. So what I use for furniture polish, it's really simple. Now, you can get these glass bottles. You can order different colors and things, and you can get them a lot of different places, but I think I just got mine on Amazon. You can do like the brown ones like this, and they also have blue, and they got different colors, but it's generally better for a lot of these things to buy the darker colored glass, because especially if you're going to add something like lemon oil or like citrus and certain things, it's you know, some of them it's better definitely to use glass, obviously, than plastic, and some of them it's better to use darker glass because the sunlight can break down some of the things. So hey Carter, can you get her a napkin? She's got a little bit of this stuff on her face.
No.
So for my furniture polish, I just made my own little labels for these, and then I put my recipe on the side. So we're going to use, it's 1 part olive oil and 2 parts vinegar. And you can use just regular white vinegar. And also for my vinegar, what I like to do sometimes is I'll put, this is a smaller jar, I like to do a bigger jar sometimes, but you can take just white vinegar and put citrus peels in it, and your lemons, limes, oranges, whatever you want, and just stuff it in there, and you just let it sit and like shake it up and let it sit like over a few weeks. Especially, it gets a really nice lemon scent to it, and the lemon kind of helps as a cleaner too. Lemon's great, so I like to use that. And then, so yeah, what we do is we just put the vinegar, and I've got a funnel, it makes it a little bit easier. So, like I said, we're gonna do 2 parts vinegar and 1 part olive oil, and you can totally measure it, but a lot of times with this stuff too, I don't exactly measure it. You make it a few times and you can kind of eyeball what 2/3 and 1/3 is. Not rocket science here, right? You just pour it it in.
Mom, I like this.
You like that? Okay. And you can add, you can do, like I said, the citrus in your vinegar, or you can also add like a couple of drops of essential oils to the bottle too if you want. And it's super simple. Just do it and you just shake it up. Shake it really good. And then you just spray it, and you can spray it on all your wood, all your varnished or your stained wood and stuff, and just spray it and wipe it. Just like using Pledge, you just gotta shake it. And it's totally natural. It's olive oil and it's water. Your kid gets into that, no one's gonna get hurt, right? Okay, so simple, totally simple, and then you don't have to buy a special thing. You've got those ingredients probably already in your house anyway, and it's really easy. And then when you run out, you just mix up another batch, and it's cheaper than buying the other stuff too, I think. So simple. Next, one of the other most common all-purpose cleaners out there is 409. So, people use 409 for any number of things. Let's see, the package thing says, they recommend it for cleaning acrylic or corian or laminate or plastic or stainless steel, tile, What's interesting too is they say you can use it for your blinds and all this stuff, and they specifically say for like the bottoms of your pots and pans or for the exterior of your microwave. Obviously you don't want to put it inside the microwave if you're cooking food in your microwave, which is a whole nother discussion anyway. But if you're cooking food in your microwave and then you got those fumes, obviously there's a reason they're telling you not to put it in those things. And it's got, this stuff is really interesting. So this one is rated an F. As far as the ingredients go, it's got a lot of particularly nasty items in it. Let's see, and you can also, if you're pulling up stuff on ingredients and stuff, you can pull up these things. They're called the MSDS. It's a material safety data sheet, and you can find these online. And so if you're ever curious about ingredients and what the real deal is on any of these things, you can just look them up. It's really easy. People want to mock people for doing Google research, but I mean, everything's on the internet, right? And the internet started as what? Academic research, right? So, I mean, whatever. But so you can pull up these MSDS sheets and you can look and you can see for yourself, like one of these ingredients, chloramine oxide. It specifically says in here, do not breathe gas, fumes, vapor, or spray. I mean, you're spraying this stuff around the house. How are you not going to breathe some of that in? Avoid contact with skin and eyes. Obviously, you want to avoid the contact with your skin and eyes, but my question is, why are you running around spraying this stuff all over your house if you got to be really careful to get it on your skin and your eyes when there's a perfectly viable solution that you don't have to worry about? I mean, am I crazy? I don't know. Makes sense to me. So it's got that in it, and then what else does it have? It's got all kinds of fun stuff. Then it's got ethanolamine in it, which causes eye burns, chemical conjunctivitis and corneal damage, moderate skin irritation, harmful if absorbed through the skin. Also causes skin burns and dermatitis, may cause severe and permanent damage to the digestive tract. Boy, that's really not something I want in my house. I don't know about most other people. I don't know. It's interesting, like the things that are on the market that you don't really think about too much. And then all of a sudden you start looking at it and you're like, why the heck are they even selling this stuff? And and as far as like the 409, it's got a disinfectant property to it, which, disinfectant's useful sometimes, but I also think we're way overdoing it on the disinfecting everything. We don't need to live in a completely sterile environment where, research is coming out now, and it's pretty obvious in the medical community that we've completely overdone it, like with the antibiotics and the antibacterial soaps and all that. We're getting really resistant strains of all kinds of stuff that bacteria and things that they can't even treat with the antibiotics that they have when people get it, because we're overdoing it on the sterilizing. So to a certain extent, there's some common things that's okay to get exposed to so your body knows how to deal with things, and we don't live in a bubble. So anyway, as far as a replacement for 409, my replacement for 409 is just a really simple mixture of vinegar and water. And this, again, is something that you can make at home. It's got stuff you already have. Again, you can use, if you have your vinegar with the citrus peels in it, totally use that. If you want to just use straight vinegar and then add some essential oils, you can do that too. So vinegar, we're going to use 1 part vinegar and 3 parts water. So just put some of this in here. All right, and then I'm just going to fill mine up. Okay, again, the vinegar and the water. And another tip too, if you are in a situation where you feel like you need to disinfect something, there's actually research that's shown that if you spray some vinegar and then if you spray hydrogen peroxide afterwards, that the two, when you use them in conjunction like that, not so much when you mix them ahead of time, but if you use them separately, then that provides antibacterial. There's also, vinegar itself kills a lot of stuff. And there's also a lot of essential oils and things that you can use that can kill a lot of that stuff too. So yeah, this is a good general purpose cleaner. Just shake it up a little bit and then spray it and use it. And you can use it to wipe off your, like if you have a glass top stove or your appliances or, tile. It's a really good general purpose thing. One caution on the vinegar, if you have granite countertops, you may want to go easy on the vinegar because it's really acidic. And it can cause etching if you use a lot of vinegar on your granite. But a good thing you can do on your granite is just some mild dish soap and water and clean it. You don't need to go all heavy duty. Really simple. So yeah, those are the 2 basic things. You got your furniture spray and your general purpose cleaner. Again, the glass bottles, you can easily find these online, Amazon, and then your other items you can definitely get on Amazon. You also can get a lot of good stuff on Thrive, and I can put some links for that. I have links for that for discounts and things for Thrive. And also a good place to order a lot of like herbs and oils and things like that are Mountain Rose Herbs. They have really good stuff and they have good prices too. So that is, I think, it for today. On Wednesday, we are going to do the beauty products. So we're going to do a homemade body butter and we're going to do a homemade eye makeup remover. So I really appreciate you guys hanging with me, and I'm sorry about all the toddler circus, but I hope that you got some value out of that. And yeah, I'm excited about the website, and join us in the group and we'll be sharing a lot more information in there. And thank you. Thanks, Suzanne. All right. Bye, guys.